another episode of Wine After Whines. This is Janay.
And this is Najah.
I feel like I just literally had on my best reporter voice. Like I was
Did
like,
you?
You know how like they be on Channel 2 Action News? That was me just then.
That was you?
Yeah.
All right, Fred.
They tried to hit me up for a job one time, but I was like, I'm busy.
Not leaving my 9 to 5 for you.
Yeah, busy podcasting. Well, I did leave my 9 to 5. If you'd like to hear more about that, then I didn't leave my 9 to 5. My 9 to 5 left me, but that's a whole nother story.
Gonna get cussed out. No, that's a whole different story too.
Yeah. But listen, I played soccer this weekend.
Girl, what you doing playing soccer?
Girl, okay, so what had happened was my son plays soccer, so I'm a soccer mom on Sundays and I'm a dance mom on Saturdays. His last game of the season, they let the parents participate in playing. So
tell me.
I played because my husband was running late because he went to work. So then I had to jump into the first game, and then my husband he came for the second game. But the first couple of games, I was on the same team as my son playing against other parents. For those of you who don't know me, I'm very competitive and I don't care if you're a little kid or not. So I'm out there like.
Was you like knocking kids' heads together?
Girl, no, but I scored the first goal on accident though. I was like, dang, I probably shouldn't have done that. And the other parents was like, oh, wow. Like, I was like, don't worry. My husband will be out here soon. He was like, no, you can stay on our team. You can stay on our team. But yeah, I was whipping them little kids behind. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was guarding this one little girl and I was like, wait, I probably shouldn't be guarding her. I probably should be guarding her mama.
Yes, yes, girl, her mama.
But I wasn't taking no prisoners. Like I was like, okay. And Drew was the same way. Drew made some little boy fall, and he ran into him, and the little boy just said,
not the fall.
Yes, that job was so hilarious to me. But we had, needless to say, I know why they be tired after soccer. It was a lot of running.
Lots of running.
But shout out to my trainer, True, because I feel like my endurance and my stamina was good because I trained a lot. And I feel like I did pretty good on the without getting too tired. I was like, okay, I could probably do a couple more games of this. The other parents was like, and like breathing hard. I was probably like the younger parent, but I could still keep up. I felt good about that.
Oh, that's good.
And he got MVP. So I was like,
did he? What?
He did.
Why didn't I get a text, a picture? I mean, should I question this friendship?
No, but
I
just found myself going through the YouTube rabbit hole. So I ain't talked to nobody. I was just
done.
Yeah.
She done.
Yeah, that was my weekend. I had so much fun.
That's good. I did absolutely nothing.
Oh, that's what's up. Sometimes you
I don't think I did. I don't know. Am I forgetting something? Because I don't think I did absolutely anything but clean and like the normal. And I literally just chilled.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I love those days. I really do love those days where I can just chill and be like, just let me have my time. You need those.
No, that's not me.
But it's me.
I know it's you. This is not me. It's been me lately. And
there's nothing wrong with that. You should learn how to embrace that. So embrace it.
And I ain't got no choice. At this point, I'm just going to embrace it.
But listen, we got families coming in town probably for the holidays. We are fastly approaching the holidays, guys. And so we're going to talk to you guys today about some things we want to get off our chest. But before we do that, Najah, you want to talk about like some things that are going on in our community? We just lost a rapper. His name was Young Dolph. I don't know much about him either. And I know Najah made a blog post about it and she'll tell you more about it. But I was, I guess I had a busy weekend. I was at a karaoke party the other night as well this weekend. And they played his record in the middle of karaoke just to kind of like play homage or whatever, a tribute to him. So everybody's like singing his song and everything. So that reminded me also of your post too. I'm like, okay, everybody's talking about him.
Yeah. As I stated in the post, I do not know much about him. I know a little bit of his music through my husband telling me, but other than that, I don't know much about him. But that wasn't the point of my post, really. Yeah. It definitely was to definitely say rest in peace, of course. And the fact that our community is so messed up. Like, I know, of course, there's racism out there. We all know that. But it's like we have racism, which is to be expected. But what about the problems within our own community? We're like killing each other. We're hating each other. We're trying to keep each other down. Like it's really mind-boggling how we run after the white people who they feel hate us, or any culture who feel that they hate us, but we're not cleaning up our own home. Like we kill each other so much, like especially lately. It's been in the news lately. It's been on TV. It's been in social media. Like we are doing nothing but killing each other, robbing each other, killing each other over a couple dollars, over jealousy. And jealousy is the big part, I think, because it plays a big role, because a lot of this stuff has to do with what they have and what they don't have. Like if you don't know his story about how he got killed, of course he got killed at a cookie shop. He was literally buying cookies. And he was gunned down by his own people. And from me or my husband going down the YouTube rabbit hole this weekend as well, to do with the whole situation, we seen that it's probably somebody who's close to him. And it's so sad. We don't know if it's true. Like we don't know if it is somebody close to him, but regardless, it was another Black man. They have it on camera. And it's like probably over the fact that he got money. It was in his own city. A lot of rappers say once they make it big, they move out of their city. You'll hear Boosie talk about it a lot. Like he was not going to stay in Louisiana. He was coming here. He came here to Atlanta. And he was like, yeah, it's just not safe. And that's a shame. You can't go back to your home. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the sad part. Where he was born, where he's from, is also where he passed in some type of hate crime amongst us. Like we're killing our own people more than the racism. If you really look at it, we're killing our own people more. So, yeah.
And I don't even know the first place to start to even fix that. Like if I knew it, I would definitely like. I don't know. It's so hard because like it just goes back to like back when we started forming gangs and stuff, and like all of that is like okay.
And a lot of that stuff, like even if you want to go back to gangs, like a lot of that stuff was not originally for hate. It wasn't. It was for
not originally
brotherhood, sisterhood, to just for people who lacks family in some type of way. Either your parent is incarcerated, they're passed on, or you just want some brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And that's we turned it into something else. Yeah. Like why are we killing our own? Why are we robbing our own? Like if you here in Atlanta, that's all. That is the majority of the news. That's the majority of ATL Scoop. Shout out to them. Like, we breaking in each other's cars, breaking windows, stealing stuff. People make jokes about just leave your windows down so they won't break it. Yeah. But it's like they might be making a joke, but they're also telling the truth at the same time.
Yeah, you may as well.
If you have a nice car.
They're stealing your tires, your rims.
Tires, rims. Breaking in, stealing. Like if you keep your computer in there from school, just keep it. You cannot keep your computer in your car. If you go into the mall, you gotta if you have your computer, you need to take your book bag with you.
Yeah.
Sad.
Which is why I always keep keep my pistol on me because
you don't have a choice.
I don't have a choice, especially with the stuff that's been going on with happen. That guy that came to my house that one time about the trying to get into my house about water, he came back again. I was ready for him. Time.
I was on the phone this time.
Yeah, I was ready this time. I was like, this guy is really out here again. Trying to get in. Nobody's letting him in their houses, but I mean, I guess somebody could call the police or something, but he hasn't done anything yet. But
probably because nobody won't let him in.
Yeah, but he's not gonna get in this house. I tell you that much.
Right.
And if he do, it's he gonna wish he had to. This is the wrong house to get into.
The wrong one. Okay. Wish he was making it to somebody else's house. But no, yeah, that was just a little bit. If you guys have not checked out our blogs on our website, please go do so. It is a beautiful website and it has some information from Janay. Myself will probably be posting weekly, maybe more.
Yeah.
But definitely go check it out.
And we'll put the link in our Instagram bio so y'all can kind of like just go and click. And then we'll put it in this video in the description box so you can go and click and see our stuff as well. I'm excited about our little website because we've been writing little blogs and stuff. Najah, your blog was so good. Y'all read it, okay? She's a writer. Tyler, hit her up.
Don't. Good. This is the writer. This is the writer.
No, I love to read and write and whatever. But yeah. Okay, so listen. We want to come to y'all and we want to tell y'all, if you can see by the title of this video, you already know, or the title of this podcast episode, you already know, it says the truth. And we're going to talk to y'all a little bit about the truth.
The truth.
And when I say the truth, we're talking about from our point of view, our truth.
Our truth.
Yeah. So don't, disclaimer, anything said after this right here is Najah Janay opinion. Don't come to us talking about you this, you that. Like, this is all opinion, not fact, just opinion. Well, some of it is fact, but this is our truth. Okay. So we were really just reminded by this, just came up in conversation this week. We were talking about the holidays and what we're doing for the holidays. And when this podcast episode drops, it's going to be the week of y'all holidays, y'all spending time with y'all kids because they out of school. We are too. Najah didn't know her kids was out of school. But
I did not know, bruh. We're going to talk about that another time. I did not
know how she missed that, but okay, that's a whole nother thing. So, yeah. And so the conversation kind of came up about a conversation we both had with our husbands that we didn't know. I didn't know that she had already had this conversation, but it's a conversation that I also had. So wrap it up in a 30-second nutshell. Our husbands, sometimes they go off the deep end a little bit when it comes to history of our people, our culture, religion, blah, 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 etc. Okay. So my husband was like, yeah, I don't know if we're going to celebrate. Should we celebrate Christmas? Should we celebrate Thanksgiving? You know, because pagan this, pagan that, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. I get what you're saying, and I get that you're woke, and I get that you know, you have all this knowledge, but at the end of the day, I'm just gonna let you say your piece first before I say mine. Yeah.
No, I don't have a problem with saying it. At the end of the day, as you know, and as he knows, I've always stated, okay, well, holiday, how you feel about it is how you feel about it.
Yeah, give your background of how he feel about it before we tell how we both feel
about how we feel about it. His background, he definitely does not celebrate. We really don't, including my brother, don't celebrate any of the holidays, like pretty much like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. They have a little bit more, he's dug deep into it, so he knows what we consider the truth. Like, that's what he knows, and he does not want to force that upon our kids. He does not want to continue to bring them up in a lie as he states, which I totally understand. That includes Santa Claus, basically Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, all of that. So yeah.
There's things about, Santa Claus being perverted, all that stuff, how it started off. And look, I'm not taking away from any of the facts that are true about these holidays. Mm-hmm. But from a standpoint from me and my dear friend Najah here, I'm not going to sit up here and just say that I just know everything about the pagan holidays and the wheel of whatever they celebrate, because they have a wheel of years or something, and it's like a different look. I don't know. I can't say that I know everything, and I know they worship different gods and this and that, and I'm not gonna even get into that. But the point of this whole conversation is this, and this is what I said to my husband, and I'm just gonna tell you what she said to her husband. At the end of the day, we look at holidays as a time for our families to get together and spend quality time together and to love on each other. It's not about the gifts. It's not about what it originally stood for. Okay, yeah. But in our house, we are going to make sure that our kids feel loved during the holidays. They feel special. My kids know that there's not a Santa Claus. My kids also know there's not a Tooth Fairy. My kids also know that none of this stuff is real. However, I don't want to take away from their kid imagination. They will still get money under their pillow and they know mommy is the Tooth Fairy. Right. They will still get presents, but they know mommy and daddy are the ones giving them the presents. They're not waiting on Santa Claus. And for people who do that for their kids and leave milk and cookies out and whatever, look, your prerogative. The way you raise your kids is the way you raise your kids. But for people who are like our husbands that want to spread so much truth about the holidays, that's fine. But the way I look at it is that our kids are still childlike. And at this stage in their development, they're not ready for that. I feel like that's almost like, and I told Najah, it's like almost like you trying to give a baby a T-bone steak and they can't chew that right now. You know what I mean? You have to meet them where they are. So as they get older, yes, we'll start telling them more about truth about things, but you can't take that away from the kids.
I 100% agree. The main thing is in my household, I know we definitely broke the news about Santa Claus. Of course, they still for some reason ask, is he real? Is he real? I think they want him to be real. Yeah. Because of school. Like school is definitely like Santa this, Santa that. I'm not saying the school, but the kids at school. So they definitely ask. In a good way my husband actually described it to him was, and this was back when they were really into Paw Patrol. He was like, you know how Paw Patrol isn't real? It's like that, but it's fun to believe in, but it's not that. Try not to like ruin their entire childhood of what they think these things are and what other people go through, other kids might go through. And you don't want to, you don't want to take their childhood away. Me and my husband have discussed, it's definitely a time where we are family. Like this is throughout the year, we're so busy, guys, like with work, and some people are in school, some people like us, we're doing our podcast. Like this is our Sunday night. Like we sometimes before the podcast, maybe me and Dee was like laid up watching a movie or talking or something like that. And now it's like this. So when you have your holidays, we take our holidays and we use them as time to get together. Both my family and his family are far away. Like my parents are here. His parents are, his mom and grandma and everybody, they're in 4 hours away. So, and for me, I have my parents and my brother, but the rest of my family, my grandparents, my aunts and uncles, who I'm super close with, are all the way in Michigan. who knows how many miles away. That's far, you know what I'm saying? 13 hours away by car. So when you use your holiday for your family time, I mean, it brings you guys together. It's a time for y'all to talk, a time for y'all to laugh, and get to know each other and know what's going on in each other's lives, because you are so busy throughout the year. And then as far as Christmas presents and waking up to this stuff, it's just all fun for kids, because they're not getting tons and tons of presents all the time. Like, and I'm not saying like I'm going out and buying tons and tons of presents, but it's still something for them to wake up to. It's your kids, you know, why not make them happy?
Does your husband expect the gift on Christmas?
No, neither one of us. We don't, I mean, we do gifts, like we might go secretly buy each other gifts, but we definitely are not like, hey babe, I really want, that's never been our thing. We do it, don't get me wrong, like we do it, I think
and Valentine's Day and all of that. He's
not big on Valentine's Day, not because of he don't want to spend the money, but I'm not gonna lie, my husband showed me love throughout the year. I mean, seriously, like I get things I don't ask for. And I know that goes for you as well. Like we get things we don't ask for. Our husband show up to our house with new pair of shoes, or hell, for me, it was the dang on MacBook. And I'm like, what? He's like, I know you got your podcast, da da da. Like little things like that. So he does not pick one particular day to do Valentine's Day. I mean, although, you know, at times we have done stuff, but
yeah. I don't think we've ever been wrapped up in like give each other stuff. Like he's a gift giver though. I will give him that, and he gives more than me, and I definitely need to do a better job at giving him more gifts, because that's not my love language, and I don't show love that way either.
Me neither.
So gift giving to me is just not, it doesn't come natural. It doesn't come like a natural thing to do.
Yeah, same here. I'm trying to get better at it. I think I have gotten a lot better. Last year I did buy him a Christmas gift. That was actually a pretty decent Christmas gift. So I am proud of that. But before then I'm not the best.
Yeah. And then like my mental, like in my head, I'm richer than what I am. So what I mean is I want to like do these extravagant things like that I don't have money for. And like that's when it comes to anything, furniture, clothes, shoes, bags, like I would rather, that's why I don't buy nothing, because I can't buy, if I don't buy exactly what I want, it's like, okay, well,
I'm not going,
what am I doing?
And that's definitely me. Like if I'm not gonna buy, if I don't get what I want, I really won't buy it. And he knows that. He definitely knows that. Like I'm
I go to the store and I be like, oh, I want that. And then I be like, I look at the tag, I'm like, dang, I got expensive taste.
And that's why he's like, and he's so quick to be like, Najah, you don't buy yourself nothing. You don't ever get yours, because you know what, LaDarian, because what I want, I can't afford. And I'm not gonna buy no knockoff.
Oh, heck no.
I'm not gonna buy
I want to pay for like experiences. I don't want to pay for like just like I like experiences, and I'm not gonna say what I want to do for him because I don't want him to listen and then know, but like I want to like, you know, do stuff that might cost a little change. You know what I'm talking about?
Little coins in the bank.
But don't worry, like this video and help us get to our goals financially.
Say it again, sis, for the people in the back, because they ain't hear you.
But not for real.
They ain't hear you. Gotta like this video.
It'll help us out tremendously.
But yeah, so but pretty much back on topic about the holidays. In our household, like we were saying, in our household, it's a really big I mean, you know what? I didn't say this. In my mother household is really big. My mom loves the holidays, you guys. Like, she absolutely adores it. It is her time. She loves to decorate. She loves to decorate for Christmas. She loves to cook big meals. That's what she loves, and she loves to get her family together. And if she's to tell it, that's why. It's like, you know, she knows her truth too. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. My mother knows her truth, and she's like, but you know what? Her dad's no longer here. Her mother's all the way in Michigan. Her sisters and brothers are all the way in Michigan. So when my mom wants to utilize this time for her family, I will do it. And I will not ruin it for her.
No. So, and our parents are getting older. And I was convicted about this earlier because, you know, I'm like, I got to do better. My parents getting older. And I think we take for granted that we just think they just gonna always be here.
Always be here.
And that's not how life works. So definitely use this time if you have a good relationship with your parents or whatever. Spend the time. It don't take much. I talked to my grandma on the phone today. She just made me feel good. Like every time I talk to her, she just be like, so happy to hear from me. And I'm like, I gotta do better. I gotta call her more. I gotta call, like, because I don't want to be like something happened and I'll be like, oh, I never called. You know what I mean?
It's harder to get in touch with my grandmother because now she is, I mean, that's me personally, because I'm all the way down here and she's up there. But I do talk to her when I can, especially when I'm around my mom. My mom talks to her every day. But you know who does talk to their grandmother every day? And that's my husband. Every stinking day.
Was he raised by her though?
And he talks to her too.
Yeah.
They like every day. And when I tell you I love it, I love it. And I actually got on the phone with her the other day too, his grandmother. And I talked to her for about 45 minutes. And she was just like, at the end of the conversation, she was just like, it was so nice talking to you. Like, she was like, maybe that's what I need to do more. You make me feel better. And I'm just like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Did you get a tear in your eye?
You know me. That's all I gotta say is, you know me.
Oh my God. That is sweet though.
We have to talk to them because they are getting older and can't turn back time.
You can't turn back time at all. And I was thinking while you were talking about your mom and how like the experiences she liked to do with her family, and you remember how that made you feel though, like when you were younger. And at some point in our lives, and I don't know if you guys listening can identify or relate to this, but like at some point, I don't know what age it was, I don't know what time period it was, but I remember being like, the holidays don't feel the same. You remember that turning point for you where they just didn't feel like it felt when I was a kid or even preteen. I don't know, like it just felt different.
It's a lot different. And I'm not trying to be funny, but like at a certain age, your parents stopped giving love. They gave me the gifts up until a certain age, of course. But once my kids came along,
oh, it wasn't about you no more.
It wasn't about me no more. But even before then, I definitely felt
it was before shift. Then, and it was like it wasn't even about the gifts for me. I couldn't care less about the gifts. It was just like, I think like, oh, it was the gifts for you.
No, I'm just saying. You say you could care less. I was like, but no, I definitely feel that. I felt that shit.
It was just kind of like when you start getting older, you start looking at your family like some of your family crazier than you thought they was because you was younger and you didn't know, and then you got mature and you like, hold on.
Yep. And now if you're gonna speak on that, yes, I definitely went through a phase like that where I was like, I don't even want to say just the holidays, Janay. I felt like over time, it was so much stuff in my family that was so different. And I don't even want to talk, I'm not just talking about my intermediate family, like my mom, my dad, my brother, and I'm talking about like my cousins. I'm super, super cool with them, but it's just like, we all grew up, but we kind of grew up in different directions. Like I grew up different from how they grew up because they're up there, they're in a whole different part of how it's the total opposite of how I live. And it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. It's just different from how I live. And I noticed that early. Like I noticed that, I don't know if they really paid much attention to it, but I definitely know I did.
My sister's husband's family, I think they do like a cousin day. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I would love to do that with my cousins because we grew up so close, but I feel like we also grew apart. My cousins were my best friends growing up. Yep, like we all were dumped at my grandma's house. Like when our parents had something to do or didn't have something to do and they just wanted us to be away, we were all dumped at my grandma's house and we would just play and just have fun. And if any of my cousins listening to this, I love y'all. But I don't know if y'all listening to this. If you my cousin and you listen to this, say what's up in the chat, but I doubt it. But I don't know. I think because I'm from Alabama originally, so when I moved to Georgia, I think that's when the shift happened. It was kind of like, now I got to relearn them. I don't know them the way I used to, because I know the 10, 11, 12-year-old cousin. I don't know the 30-something cousin-year-old no more. You know what I mean? We're too different. I'm not that girl at all.
And she's right. Like I actually have felt the same way, like I said, a little earlier on. But of course we kind of bridged that gap because we did have a time where we were in high school and college and we all were doing our own things. Some had kids, but we were all really close. But I think when we got all back that tight, like we were when we were younger, was probably when one of my older cousins got married and we were all in the wedding. So we all went up there, or maybe it was around my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary because they did a whole wedding, but we all got back tight. And we didn't stop since then. Like now, especially since text messages are out, of course, we talk every single day. Like,
did you just say now that text messages are out, friend?
No, I'm saying back then they weren't. Like during that time, it was like,
I'm about to say, girl, where you been?
No. So during that time, like I said, I learned earlier on. So like we weren't texting. Like we were in middle school. Like it was just being able to do that stuff.
Yeah, and remember we had to press that button so many times.
It was like
3 times before you.
But I was fast. I was
so quick with my text.
I cuss you out in a hot second.
Yeah, my joint had the antenna, so I got to bring it up.
Yes.
Catch the service.
I was good at that now.
Mm-hmm. But my ringtone was Sunshine. You could call me your baby girl. You remember that song?
Yeah, but I had so many ringtones.
That was one of mine. I remember that one specifically.
Only thing I remember specifically is like, only ringtone I remember specifically, and that's not so long ago, was like when I was with D. When we first got together, I used Aaliyah, 1 in a Million. Like, that's it. Other than that, I don't remember much. Girl, I was up to the back of the radio recording stuff. Like, hey, let me get this ringtone.
Girl, and now, like, I ain't never heard my phone ring. I don't even know what it sounds like.
I got some little generic ringtone that come with the phone.
I don't know what it sounds like because my joint is on silent every day of its life.
Yours is. You lame.
That ain't lame. Najah, your phone ring?
Yeah, I think.
I think look, if y'all phone.
I use my watch. I just feel that vibe. I'm like,
but I don't think people let their phone ring no more, Najah.
We don't? I probably don't. To be honest with you. I mean, I think
I'm about to call you. Your phone right there.
It's on silent because we're recording. So I made sure it was on silent.
Oh, I don't have to make sure mine on silent. It's always on silent. And if you hit me after a certain time, my phone says sleep well. Can y'all see that? Sleep well.
And then it says your message was delivered quietly, I hope this girl roll over and look.
Quietly, never. Nope. Gone.
Then when she finally read, I'd be like, girl, I'm asleep. Leave me alone.
It'd be like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Legit.
I go to bed early, then wake up in the middle of the night, be looking stupid.
When I go to bed early, that's what I do. That's why I don't do it no more.
You know, it's a part of my genetic makeup or something like that. But anyway, so we off topic again. But let me tell y'all.
Welcome to our show. We're always off topic.
But we just hope y'all can relate to this. And don't get me weird. What I'm trying to say is we're not speaking from a point of like religion or anything like that. So don't like come for us. And please don't get me wrong. I ain't speaking for Najah, but I love God. If you don't love God, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
I definitely love God. Definitely.
Yeah, all that. But what I'm saying is, I don't know that his birthday wasn't on that day. I don't care. All I know is if this the day them folks give us off of work to celebrate. I knew it was coming, bro. If them folks say you off work this day, then that's the day we're gonna do it. The kids out of school, you off of work, and this is what we doing. Like, I'm just not finna look. So all my deep people out there, I get it. I know it. You got the truth. You got the knowledge. I understand. I do too. I get it. But at the same time,
so done with her.
Don't make yourself go crazy over this stuff. Because at the end of the day, when you close your eyes and take your last breath, all of that knowledge you had about all of this stuff and the mysteries of the world, how is that going to help you? You can't take none of that. Like,
live your life.
Live. Okay. Live.
I'm so big on that. Live your damn life. Like, do not sit here and harp over stuff that you cannot change.
And you can't control. It's beyond your control at this point.
At the end of the day, it's beyond your control. I understand. And I do. Trust me.
I get it.
I know.
And I agree we shouldn't be ignorant. And I agree we should read more on our history and our culture and where we come from and why this and why that. I agree. But I'm not going to let that control my life at the end of the day, because we only get one. We only get one life, and I want to live it, making a mark, being impactful, being happy, being free, and you know, and just living it to the fullest. So that's all I got to say about that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's my motto, and so
that's my truth.
Yeah, I just want to be with my family. I want to live. I want to have a good time. I want my kids to have a good time and love life. And then along the way, you know, we'll teach them.
Yeah.
Things, you know.
I really want to know what y'all think about this though, because I know we said a mouthful, and I know some of this will probably be like, girl, we don't agree with none y'all talking about. Or if you do, like, we really do want to hear from y'all to see what y'all think. And do you celebrate these holidays and then allow the kids to like know the truth, or do you kind of just tell them a lie until they old enough? Or what do y'all do? How are y'all raising y'all children out there? Because I don't know. Cheering is what I said.
Cheering. And we do not disagree with what you do. If you want to teach your kids Easter Bunny Santa, hey, that's your life. By all means, go right ahead. Just don't judge me on mine. I won't judge you on yours.
All of that. And I want y'all to know that my pass is over at 12 a.m. And I ain't gonna lie. I thought about, you know what I'm saying? I thought about trying to figure out a little Waffle House or something, you know, for the night.
Girl, no? if I even be on the phone or a text from you at 12 o'clock talking about I got a grand slam.
A grand slam? What is that?
Ain't that what it's called?
You don't
that's Denny's. That's Denny's. What is the All-Star?
Everybody Grand from Slam, Atlanta.
All-Star. I don't know one of them basketball moves.
Everybody from Atlanta. Comment boo Najah in the chat.
Because I know.
Denny's.
Is that an All-Star? And I don't even like Denny's. I think I might have seen a commercial or something. I don't even fool with Denny's. I prefer Waffle House over Denny's.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was in LA though, Denny's was going off. It was better than right. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Did you have Roscoe's when you was there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't. That's what I want.
It's all right.
It was not that good. It was. Do we need to have this conversation off camera?
Yeah, I don't want to put nobody's city down. You know what I'm saying? But New Orleans got the best food. But look, we ain't gonna talk about it because I'm hungry. Obviously, I'm drinking tea. I'm
looking at the time for you. I'm gonna text you. Like 12 o'clock.
Don't hit me up after 12 because it's gonna be a whole party at my house.
What y'all eating over there? I'm definitely texting you.
Oh, don't hit me.
If you think I'm not, you got to be crazy. Unless I fell asleep.
Ignore. But anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to our show. Enjoy your holidays. From us to you. Happy holidays. I know we'll talk again before Christmas. So have a happy Thanksgiving. Remember to think about what you are thankful for, what you are grateful for. And that's the most important thing. That I was going to say something else, but yes, that's the most important thing to just remember why you should be thankful this holiday season. And we'll see you guys next time. Follow us on all the social media platforms. We love y'all. Yes, this is a color pencil. Yes.
I don't know what she's trying to do, but anyway, y'all enjoy your holidays. Happy holidays. Thank y'all so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a great week.